Well, I'm the Assistant Secretary General for Peacekeeping Operations, and I supervise the 16 peacekeeping missions we have around the world. Right now we have around 124,000 people deployed, around 87,000 military, 15,000 police, and the rest are civilians. The United States, of course, is a permanent member of the Security Council, and the United States is bringing together with other countries the interests of the world regarding peace and security. So the involvement, the participation, the contribution of all these countries for peace and security, of course, is necessary. And also regarding costs, if you have a peacekeeping operation somewhere, it's better to have the involvement of many other countries sharing that cost, and that not only the financial cost but also the political burden that sometimes comes along with these kinds of presences. The current presence of the UN in Haiti is the 6th in 25 years. So we would like this one to be the last international presence in Haiti. So we have been working together with the Haitian government, and I must say that everything was going pretty well until the earthquake, and that was a big step backwards in terms of political stability, of security, of institution building. But after 2 years after the earthquake, things are progressing quite well. Security-wise, we're training the national police, building institutions. I see the progress made over the last years as a very positive one. The US and the UN, we have worked together many times. For example, right now in Afghanistan, we're working together. We're working together in Iraq, and we certainly have been working together in Haiti. Just after the earthquake, the United States sent 17,000 Marines in order to help and assist the UN mission there. And the collaboration, the way we worked together was really exemplary. And the Marines, the US forces, were there on the ground for about 4 or 5 months, and then they left because the situation was stable, and then we took over some of their responsibilities. The US is very much involved in helping the African Union, for example, in building its own capacities, is helping the African Union mission in Somalia, providing all the necessary support for this force to be present there and fight these Islamists, fundamentalists. With the United States, we have this political dialogue. We work with American NGOs on the ground. The different agencies and funds and programs are provided assistance by the United States to give food and water and humanitarian assistance to many of the victims of the internal conflict in those countries. And that is still going on. So the U.S. involvement, contribution through the UN in order to help the victims in Sudan is really exemplary. The United States is the #1 contributor to financial contributor to peacekeeping and to overall the United Nations. So we are accountable to the United States taxpayers, and Secretary General Mr. Ban Ki-moon has been really very adamant in order for us to do more with less for the 2012-2013 budget, which we will be presenting to the General Assembly very soon, and overall we'll see a reduction of around 10%. Some of the missions are still very important, like the missions in Sudan, for example, or in Abyei, or in South Sudan, and those will have an increase. But we are reducing our budget in many other countries, in other missions, and overall we'll have a reduction of 10%. We have to respond to this financial crisis around the world, and we have to be responsible also in order to address that.